Hello everyone, I am Aarti Kothavde, lecturer of Bookkeeping and Accountancy from Aryan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Camp Pune. Today we are going to start a new topic, Accounts of Not-for-Profit Concerns, which is as per the new syllabus. Today we are going to see Introduction, Meaning of Not-for-Profit Concerns, Features of Not-for-Profit Concerns, Difference between Profit Organization and Not-for-Profit Organization, then Need for maintaining books of accounts and the preparation of final accounts, as well as the financial statements for not-for-profit concerns. There are two types of organizations. One is trading organization and non-trading organization. Trading organization is also known as profit-making organization, which aims at to earn the profit. They are engaged in trading activities, that is buying and selling of goods and services. Organizations like sole trading concern, partnership firm, cooperative organizations, public limited company, etc., which are set up for the purpose of making profit. Final accounts, which consists of trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet, are prepared. And base of these final accounts is trial balance. Students, we have already learned in the first chapter. Then, not-for-profit organization is also known as non-trading organization, which aims to render the services to its members or to the society at large. They are not formed for profit making. They do not carry any trading activity or manufacturing activity. Sports club, charitable hospitals, schools, colleges, universities, Chamber of Commerce, these are the examples of not-for-profit concern, which aims to give the services to the members. They also maintain the books of accounts in a different way, as their motive is not to earn the profit. And not-for-profit concerns do not prepare profit and loss account. Instead of that, they prepare the income and expenditure account. Similarly, they do not prepare trial balance also. They prepare the receipts and payments account. These organizations also prepare balance sheet to know the net worth of the concern on a particular date. Now we will see the meaning of not-for-profit concerns. Not-for-profit concerns are those concerns which are not started to earn the profit, but to give the qualitative service to its members and society at the minimum charges. Their main objective is to provide social service and to promote art, culture, sports, education, etc. And the nature of these concerns are different from profit organizations. Not-for-profit concerns collect income through subscription, admission fees, donations, etc. given by members or non-members and grant subsidies or concessions received from the government. These are certain non-profit organizations. See the non-government organizations, trade unions, professional organizations, cooperatives, mutual trusts, public and societal benefit, charitable organizations, human services, arts, culture and humanities, and so on. Now we will see the features of the not-for-profit concerns. The primary objective of such concerns is to provide services to its members and not to earn profit. These concerns are formed for promotion of art, culture, education, sports, charity, health, etc. The members of these concerns cannot got the dividend. It is prohibited. The management of such concerns is done by elected representatives of members. It is governed by elected members. As already I told you, these concerns prepare receipts and payments account, income and expenditure account, and the balance sheet. And capital fund is created by such concerns, which is made up of in entrance fee, surplus, donations, specially received for capital fund. Then we will learn this not-for-profit concern with the differentiation between profit organization, because already we learned what is the trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. Then it will become easy for us to understand. See, the profit organization and the not-for-profit organization, primary objective of profit organization is to earn the profit, and the primary objective of not-for-profit concern is to provide the service. Second, preparation of trial balance. Profit organizations prepare trial balance, but not-for-profit organizations do not prepare trial balance, but the receipts and payment account is prepared. Third, accounting statements, trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet we prepare, and under not-for-profit concerns, we have to prepare income and expenditure account, balance sheet, and receipts and payments account. Then, net results. From the profit organizations, whatever we get is called as a net profit or the net loss, and from the not-for-profit organization, whatever we find the differences, that is the surplus or the deficit. Owner's fund, capital fund. Owner's fund includes owner's investment, that is capital, plus reserves and surplus. And here capital fund represents surplus, subscriptions, donations, and the surplus which is shown by the income and expenditure account. Students, we have already learned in the first chapter, with the help of trial balance, we prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. And here under not-for-profit organization, we have to prepare income and expenditure account with the help of receipts and payments account. Now, why there is a need for maintaining books of accounts and preparation of final accounts? See, already we know not-for-profit concerns are not engaged in trading activity. Mostly they deal with public money. These concerns collect money such as subscriptions, donations, grants, entrance fees, etc. from public. These concerns are answerable to the society for such money collected and spent. Hence, proper books of accounts are to be maintained. And we will see the reasons one by one. To maintain proper control over monetary transactions, to know the sources of incomes and heads of expenditure, to comply with the provisions of laws applicable to them. For example, not-for-profit concern registered as a charitable trust under Mumbai Public Trust Act, or a cooperative society registered under the Cooperative Society Act, has to comply with the provisions of these acts regarding budget, audit of accounts, registers to be maintained, etc. Then, to know the surplus deficit of the concern during a particular period. Likewise, under trading and profit and loss account, we come to know the net profit or the net loss. In the same way, here also, from income and expenditure account, we come to know the surplus or the deficit. Then to know the net worth of the concern as on a particular day. And to avoid malpractices and misappropriations of cash and assets. Then, financial statements. As I already told you, we have to prepare 3 accounts. One is the receipts and payments account, which is a real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Second, income and expenditure account, which is a nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. And balance sheet, as we already know, it is a statement of assets and liabilities which is prepared as on a particular date, that is at the end of the year, 31st March. Now these financial statements we have to prepare. And in the next video, we will learn in detail the receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account, as well as the balance sheet. I hope you must have understood, and thank you